I said that to Logan. I don't know if you seen the video where...
I was about to bring up Logan. So how did that happen? So you come out in Logan. Logan did that video. Wait, Logan did the video. What was the issue with the video that you had?
So there was the Japan video, which I know a lot of people hate it, but so long story short, I found someone dead like that before.
In Japan?
Not in Japan. Wasn't exactly the same.
Yeah.
But
Scotland?
so when I seen the video, it was like 6 a.m. Obviously, they'd released it at US time, and I'm waking up in the UK like, so I just check on what's on Twitter, and then obviously it happened. I didn't know who Logan was. Didn't have a clue. Which was verified because there was a podcast beforehand where I was like, never heard of this guy. I don't know who you're talking about when other people were mentioning him.
Right.
And yeah, I just was like, it just triggered me in the biggest way, you know, because he was just a young, immature kid who was making light of a situation that I was like, you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about here. Yeah. And clearly he missed the mark. Obviously, the whole world knows that. And when I'm talking about him and I'm talking about what he's done and all that, towards the end, I start talking about all the kids who message me who've had mental health issues, and before I know it, like, I'm fucking crying, like I'm actually like, like it's all fucking happening there, you know what I mean? And then in the end I was like, fuck me, I just, because I'd actually edited out bits where I was like, I want to fucking punch the fuck out of you, you little prick, you know, like, because I thought it's not really going to play in my favor if I'm threatening violence. And then I uploaded it, and that was the video that I think put me onto another level. I got 200,000 subscribers in 24 hours in one day.
Fuck me.
Yeah, so that was when I was like, wow, this...
so it's probably a lot of people shared that frustration, and you were able to articulate it in a way, and it's like, yo, this guy is
in a genuine way.
I think that's where I've nailed certain things before, where people feel what I'm feeling, but I can just say it in a way that just rounds it up nicely.
When we were doing those videos during the pandemic, we did these like turn your phone videos. I don't know if you ever saw those, right? And I think we were kind of doing a very similar thing. It's like people felt a certain way about what was happening culturally or politically, and we were able to like slice it thin and articulate it to the point where they felt safe sharing, because sometimes it's scary to say an opinion, especially in...
That's what you do fantastically well, man. You nail it. But it's a responsibility that we now have when we have these platforms to kind of say what other people want to say, but can't quite nail it in with the gift that you have and the gift that you guys have. Like it's hard. But I didn't really do it for that reason. At the time, I was like, I'm just fucking raging right now.
Yeah. I think it would be a funny prank, though, if there was someone who did want to kill themselves, to like just do it in the back of one of Logan's videos. Bro. Like,
as if that boy hasn't been through enough right now.
But like, he didn't know it, and you just happen to be in the back. Right?
You're saying if you're going to do it anyway.
If you were already going to do it.
Okay. Which you shouldn't.
You should absolutely not do it. And I think you should talk to somebody if, you know, you feel like app's 100%.
Here's the hotline that you call right now.
Call right here.
On the video.
Call right here. But if you still, after calling, we're like, no, this is the right decision.
I'm committed.
Exactly. Find where they're doing impulsive.
I mean, in America, it's bound to happen at some point. You know what I mean? You guys have shootings regular.
Is that crazy to you guys?
Yeah, we think you guys are all fucking crazy.
No, it's normal to them.
Especially schools.
No, but dumb question.
I don't know. Like, is it?
Hey, is mass killing crazy?
Dude?
Yeah.
You've never been in class and you're just like, fuck everyone. Like, you never had that
This
feeling?
is the thing. I'm really glad that we didn't have guns when I was in class.
Because it would have went
I would
down.
have been the one of the guys who was looking it up. Being like, all right.
Dude, I saw a funny story. I saw Dude, you got suspended or something for like pissing on the window of like the teacher's lounge?
Me, you did your research, yeah. I was like 10 years old, and I ran up to my teacher's lounge, and I was like pissing on the window and flipping them. And then,
so imagine you had an AK, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I had major problems back then. A lot of testosterone.
Yeah.
A lot of spots on my face and that. You know what I mean? It wasn't good. But then you see these young YouTube guys. I don't know if you've seen any of these guys before they flip. Yeah. And they're like, I don't know why women don't want to have sex with me. I'm charismatic. You've seen these guys. These incels.
Guys.
They are terrifying.
Yeah, go to Scotland.
There you go. Go to Scotland.
Yeah.
Don't need to get a gun out. Just go to Scotland.
Yeah. So what do we do with these incels if they're like on YouTube being like, yeah, why does no one like me? Like, what's the remedy for that?
They genuinely freak me the fuck out though. Like, they are all the same. They make so many warning videos. I'm like, why wasn't just send it to the cops? Like, why? Yeah. Like, so fucking weird. Like, I'm gonna show you all. I'm gonna show you next week when I kill everybody.
Oh, really?
Then you
Yeah.
respect me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they
Can I
say.
say something? You have a good American accent, and I just realized when you were imitating an incel that you have a really good American accent.
thank
You
you.
could play an incel.
There you go. There you
There's
go.
no way this
I
guy's
wouldn't be
an incel.
believable.
Yeah.
But
You
we'll
think
work
you
on
believe
it.
he was going to be
One
an
hell of a
incel?
model American.
Can we talk about more of his beefs?
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
So you had Logan,
Logan.
and then you guys
You
reconciled.
guys reconciled. Because Logan reached out.
Well, yeah, because I made another video where basically he came after me after I was the one who basically reminded KSI, you got to call someone out, remember? Like, because I was basically the guy who prompted KSI. I was interviewing him after his fight, and I went, don't forget, you were supposed to call out Logan Paul.
Oh.
Because he'd mentioned it beforehand to me, being like, don't let me forget this, because he was all hyped, you know? And then Logan remembered that I'd made the original video on him, and he was like, let me get him back for that, you know? Called me the white DJ Colors.
I like that. That's pretty good.
But yeah, and then I did my other video back to him because I was like, I just called up the boys and I was like, right, we got the 1 million subscriber. It's happened, because I knew I was going to do a fire video back to him. And then he rang me up. He was like, that was pretty good. Fair play. Like, and he was so cool about
He
it.
appreciates content.
No, yeah, he knows what he's doing. So then I was like, well, when you come to the UK, we'll get you on the podcast. But he did a video with Casey Neistat where Casey had went in on him right afterwards, and he didn't really give him a chance to talk, and Casey just annihilated him on that video. And I was like, okay, I'll give you an actual chance here. And then that was when I think he respected that. You know what I mean? So that went well. Beef wise, I don't know who else has there been.
Wait, but how much did Logan pay you for you to say that he won 3 rounds against Mayweather?
Do you like that, right?
Yeah, like, how much did he pay you?
Well,
Yeah, 'cause,
it
like,
depends on what you're classing as winning rounds. I class it as out punching your opponent. What are you classing it as?
no, but you actually have to like connect. He can throw a lot of punches, but if they're not hitting anything,
Mayweather did his thing where, you know, he didn't do a great deal because he was waiting for Logan to do what Conor McGregor did, which is tire out, and then he started walking him down, and Mayweather just couldn't hurt him. That was the problem.
It's not about hurting; it's about who connects more. Like Mayweather had more shots that he
Why are
actually
you
connected.
bothered about it?
No,
I feel like you're a bit
Because
bothered. What difference does it make to you
you're
whether
a
Logan
truth
took
teller.
rounds off Mayweather?
You're a truth teller. And I was like,
I've
wow,
never
it's the
seen the
first time he
table flipped
lied.
on Al like that.
Al, why are you so bothered by it?
No,
bro?
it was the first
Well,
time
I
he
feel
lied.
like
I
there's
was
some
bothered. I was hurt
personal,
by
you
it.
know, investment
is it,
here
Al?
in Floyd
What
for
is it,
whatever
Al? Yeah.
reason.
Do you think he won 3 rounds? Really?
I 100% think he won 3 rounds. I also think Conor won 3 rounds. I think Mayweather, as he's gotten older, is just slowing the fuck down. And even and the point is what we were told beforehand was Mayweather do whatever he wants to Logan.
Whatever.
He'll win whenever he wants. He'll put him down whenever he wants. That was not the truth. You even got footage of him in the corner, whereas Conor are going to Floyd. You got to hit him with a jab.
He goes, he hits
Floyd's
hard.
going, it's fucking hard to hit him with a jab, bro. He's 6'2".
Yeah.
I'm a midget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just think but whatever happened in that fight, like Logan showed how good he is in terms of a kid who just picked up boxing.
Dude, it's unbelievable that he lasted that long. I don't think people really get it. And I think it was the cardio.
Absolutely.
It's like, if the cardio holds up, he still has the size and he hits hard enough where Floyd had to respect it, but he just didn't get tired.
Man,
And
I told him
fucking
before
Conor
that fight,
did.
I said, Logan, whatever you do, first round, do not empty the clip.
Yep.
Do not do that.
And what did he
I'm
do?
watching the first round, like... Floyd baits you into that. He's such a clever little bastard, isn't he? You know. But look, I think for those who don't know what it's like to be in a ring with an old head who can manage his energy and walk you down and like old man you, it must have been hard for Logan to do that. And I think that he's the only guy out of all the YouTube boxers who probably could have. I don't know, maybe Jake, but Jake's a different kind of fighter.
Yeah.
He would have gone for the knockout, and that would have ended up either good or very,
Or
very
bad.
bad.
Yeah, I think there's another thing that, like, I believe that Logan convinced himself that he was going to win. And you need to do that in order to train that hard. That being said, I think that he also accepted that a win was survival.
Absolutely.
And I think after a couple rounds of being hit by Mayweather, but not being hurt and not being dominated and feeling good on cardio, where most people in a normal, regular fight would be like, fuck, I'm losing. How am I going to change this? I think the fact that he wasn't being so dominated, he actually got excited. Yeah, he was losing rounds maybe, or maybe he was getting tagged, but the fact that he wasn't like hurt, I think that gave him a
I think
little
the key
bit.
is in the last round or two, you could see Floyd turned it down a notch. He was like, I ain't going to get
I'm
this
not gonna
guy out
finish
here.
him. Yep.
I'm not going to do it.
Yep.
And the last thing I want to do is get tired and end up getting my head hurt. You know what I mean? So I look at Logan. I think the only problem with him in the ring is his state of mind. I don't think he's a killer. Like he has all the talent, but Jake is a dark.
Jake's a killer.
Jake is dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wants to hurt you.
And he also knows he could turn you out.
Yeah.
Like the lights go off.
But that's
if
why he can
lands.
turn you out.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that's why. Like, I don't think it's necessarily like Deontay Wilder. You look at him, you think you really should not be able to hurt that guy the way you do, but he wants to kill you.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
even
yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
So I think that when you have that darkness, it helps.